Hello people, I'm back. This season finale. I can't believe it's been 8 weeks. It's amazing. Like we went through Halloween, not Thanksgiving yet. It's next week, but we went through a lot, yo. Y'all saw a bunch of my struggles, my projects, things I'm not so proud of, things I am proud of, things you watched me grow, lack of a better word. And this is why I have to leave you in season 1. I'm coming back with season 2. I have more stuff I've done. And plus, in December, Paperballs Life stuff is coming up soon. I got Christmas specials. But yeah, it's been a blast doing this. I'm not going to hold you. I've been having a good time. Exciting times. But anyway, this episode is called This Ship. I cruised off into the sunset. That's a lie. Yeah. This was referring to my internship at the NRCA that I had in 2015. But before we get there, I'm going to show you what led up to this, right? So I've been doing Jabril videos, like I said, from 14 to 16 or whatever it was. And, my advisor, Ms. Boyd, she was like, yo, you need to apply for internships. And it was a long process. It was, because I graduated officially, I walked across the stage in 2015. And, I was still looking for jobs in between then. I had this thing with my cousin that didn't really pan out, but, it is what it is. So, I'm just doing videos with Jabril solely. That's all I've been doing. And at this point, I got my own little camcorder, or what's a camcorder? And, I didn't really have any projects, but this was the first one I did. I'll explain. So when I got my camcorder, I was like, yo, I could do all these type things, you know what I mean? Because I'm coming fresh off of After Effects stuff. So I started Googling, or rather YouTubing, tutorials I could do that would be dope, you know what I mean? So I came across this one where I can make someone disappear. And I was like, yo, Rakeem, can you help me out with this project? He's like, all right, bet, I'll do it. Because Rakeem, he down to do a creative project. That's his niche. He's like all my friends, my close friends, we're all creators. Okay, to paint the picture, this is around April 24th, 2015. My birthday is April 12th. And I just got my camcorder. And I wanted to film something so bad. After doing all these video edits for Jabril, I was like, yo, I want to create my own content. And that's what got me to looking on YouTube and all these effects and stuff. And I stumbled upon this this poof thing is what I call it, which you disappear in the thin air. And that's how I introduced the idea to Rakeem, because I needed a subject and I was kind of shy in front of the camera and all that, which changed now because now I do all my videos by myself. But before then, I was, And Rakeem, he liked being in front of the camera, whether it be a dance routine or whatever it is. This was my shyer days when it came to cameras. I'm over-explaining this, but the project was a simple thing. Only thing he had to do was sit there, and I record him for however many seconds it was, and then he gets up and he walks off screen. And then I record the background for how many seconds. And then I just go to After Effects, and I forgot the whole process, but I go to After Effects, make them disappear. Boom, the effect is done. It looks beautiful. And he essentially turns into dust. Like many complicated things that run through my brain. This was originally, it's gonna be a story behind it, kind of. So once he disappeared from the bench, the next thing was he was going to reappear in a tree or something. And I don't know, he was going to climb the tree, and then either something happened. And I was like, nah, we don't really need the tree effect. We only need the tree part of the video, so I didn't do it. I kind of regret it now. It'd been cool to see him reappear in a tree, but it's neither here nor there. But this kicked off my videoing. This is the first video project I ever did with my camera. Little camcorder. It was 1080, 60 frames per second. A little basic jump, but it did the work. All right, so you've seen these animations or projects that I'm about to show, but this is my first demo reel, and I haven't done a demo reel in a long time. Like, I toyed with the idea of like putting all the Paperballs lives on one thing, just keep it all together, but I haven't done it yet. But yeah, so this was the first demo reel that I did. Miss Boyd wanted us to do this so we could present it to so you know how like you look back on something and then you realize you made a stupid mistake. In the beginning, I said NRCA. It is not that, it's NRCS. The thing is, I was looking at it as I said it, and I still said it wrong. At any rate, forgive me. But the NRCS stands for, and I probably messed this up. If you hear me like jump out, it's because I messed up. But it's the Natural Resources Conservation Service. That's what it stands for. My apologies for getting it wrong. I'm gonna leave a mishap in there. I think it's funnier that way. And I'm only human. Listen, I lied a couple times in that first sentence. The first lie was that this was my first demo reel, and that is not true. I did one in my online class as well. However, that one didn't include live action stuff. It was just these 3D projects that you see. So again, I'm just lying up a storm. At any rate, let's continue this. So she wanted us to do this demo reel to show off our skill set, you know what I mean? And at first I was like, how long does it have to be? Because I had a class and it had to be a certain length. She said, just as much as you want to show, put in your demo reel. I said, oh, really? That, because we didn't really know what kind of skills they were looking for, you know what I'm saying? So I put my 3D stuff, I put my 2D stuff, whatever it was, on there. And they would only look for two people. Me, Rakeem, and I think that was all the people out my group that tried to get into it. Maybe, I don't think Jordan was in the mix. That's neither here nor there. But Rakeem didn't end up getting the position or the internship. It was me and this other guy named Pierre. He had amazing 2D work. Like, he did like great cartoons. I don't know what he's doing now, but like his cartoons were A1, no caption. But it was he and I that got chosen for the internship. So this is my first internship, first and only. I haven't had an internship in a long time. But this lasted from, I want to say, July or June. I don't remember the time frame. But it lasted from the end of the summer until December-ish. And we had to come back in like in February to wrap some stuff up. But it was cool. Like, it was a cool time. I went in like 2 days a week. Because it was only, it was a little space. So like they didn't have enough room for everybody to be at the same time or whatever. I did a lot of work. Like this right here was all done in After Effects. And the assets were done in Illustrator, I believe. But it was a good time. I learned a lot. So around good people, they were pretty chill. I didn't really like one of the ladies that worked there because she was kind of a jerk, but I was potentially going to take her spot. I didn't get her spot because they never hired us, but nonetheless, it was a good time. The United States Department of Agriculture. I don't know if you live in the DMV area, and I don't know if you've ever been in that building, but that building is the most confusing thing I've ever seen in my life. Mad long hallways, like it's just a bunch of lights and room. Like you stare down the hallway, it's terrifying. I'm not gonna hold you. It's like a horror movie. It's just lights for days. I'm not gonna lie. One of them days I had a mini panic attack because I didn't know how to get back to my office. I took a wrong turn somewhere and it was just like, oh no. I had to think about what he said. He said you had to go down such and such hallway, and then I remember it was the elevator past the cafeteria. It was terrifying. Okay, back to the video. This is one of my favorite parts of it all. I got the rain effects going. I got the words I typed up, and a little bit I'm gonna show you snow, And then watch how the snow builds up on the sides. Snow, 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 snow. I don't know any snow songs. Watch. See, boom. All that was your boy. Like I made it so. Okay, so I made the mounds of snow, piles of snow, whatever you want to call it, and I used the transparency, and over time I made it look like it reappeared, even though I just did it with the opacity or whatever. But I think it's amazing, and this is my first like published works. Like this is on the government's whatever. I forgot what they were trying to do with this video project, but like I'm on the YouTube stuff and everything. Like I'm published. Like I'm legit in this. It made me feel proud. It was for free, but it made me feel proud. This right here, I can't think of the name of it, but he wanted me to emulate the tractor pushing seeds into the ground. And this kind of looks basic, but I'm really proud of it because I did every bit of it. Like I drew all that stuff out, and it looks like the seeds going into the ground as far as I'm concerned. But this is important to like a future project I did. And I'll show you a glimpse of that a little later. But I really like this tractor I did. I mean, I said a little later, I'll tell you why it's important, but I guess I'll tell you now. So the whole chalk I did thing, I can't remember if I came up with it, but it doesn't really matter at this point. He wanted me to animate pollinators, you know what they do in the wild, pollinating the flowers or crops or whatever. And I came with this chalk drawing. You see the butterfly that's floating on the top of your screen? So that turned into a project that I did in 2016, like early, maybe, I don't know, like February or something. I like made a whole project out of it. It's called Butterfly in the Sky. And I'll talk about that in season 2 and the importance of it or whatnot. But this pretty much sums up my whole time in the NRCS.